Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting discussion on the state of play in Formula One. Today, we're diving deep into the drama surrounding Red Bull Racing and the performance of Sergio Perez. The big question on everyone's mind: has Red Bull made a mistake by sticking with Perez, especially with fierce competition from McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship? Let's set the stage. Despite a contract extending to 2026, recent speculation had us all wondering if Perez would remain in the team, especially with testing opportunities for Daniel Ricciardo and Liam Lawson. However, Red Bull has decided to keep Perez for at least the rest of the season. But is this the right move? The numbers tell a troubling story. In the last 8 races, Perez has only managed to score 28 points, a stark contrast to his teammate Max Verstappen's 141 points. That's a rate of 3.5 points per race for Perez versus Verstappen's 17.6. This disparity isn't just a problem for Perez, it's a significant issue for Red Bull, as their lead in the Constructors' Championship is under serious threat. McLaren, with their revitalized performance, has closed the gap to just 42 points behind Red Bull. Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris have been delivering consistent results, making McLaren a formidable challenger. Even Mercedes is catching up, despite some setbacks like George Russell's recent disqualification. The W14 has shown competitive pace, and with both Lewis Hamilton and Russell in the mix, the threat to Red Bull's dominance is real. Perez has been under intense scrutiny, especially given his performances compared to Verstappen. Outqualified by his teammate in 8 out of 14 races, Perez's form has been shaky. He's closer in points to Charles Leclerc, who raced only once for Ferrari, than to Verstappen. In races like Austria, where Verstappen faced multiple setbacks but still finished ahead of Perez, the gap in performance is glaring. Interestingly, reports suggest there are 2 clauses in Perez's contract, one preventing him from being more than 100 points behind Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship, and another ensuring he doesn't fall below P6. While these clauses indicate Red Bull's concerns, the team has still opted to keep Perez. This decision has led to questions about the priorities within the team, especially with comments from Helmut Marko criticizing Perez's performance at the Belgian Grand Prix. The decision to stick with Perez might be influenced by factors beyond the racetrack. Perez brings substantial sponsorship and merchandise revenue to the team, which could offset the financial impact of potentially losing the Constructors' Championship. However, this raises concerns about the team's commitment to nurturing young talent like Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda, who are waiting in the wings for a chance to prove themselves. Lawson, in particular, might have a future outside Red Bull, with rumors linking him to a possible seat at Audi. This situation highlights a tension within Red Bull, balancing commercial interests with the development of future stars. Verstappen, meanwhile, has shown unwavering support for Perez, downplaying any internal conflict and emphasizing the importance of focusing on the car's performance. However, it's clear that Verstappen benefits from having a teammate who isn't a direct threat to his title ambitions, as seen when he and his father, Jos, pushed for Perez's contract extension. Yet, Red Bull's recent form, a 4-race winless streak, their longest since 2021, suggests that the team is not in an ideal position. The question remains, is the decision to keep Perez more about maintaining harmony and stability rather than pursuing maximum competitiveness? With 10 races left in the season, Perez has a lot to prove. Starting P2 in Belgium, but finishing P8 was not the performance Red Bull needed, especially on a track that traditionally suits their car. The pressure is on Perez to deliver results that justify the faith placed in him by team principal Christian Horner and Verstappen. So has Red Bull made the right choice? From a financial perspective, keeping Perez might make sense. However, from a purely competitive standpoint, the decision is more debatable. If Perez continues to underperform, the team risks not only losing the Constructors' Championship, but also alienating promising talents like Lawson and Tsunoda, who could seek opportunities elsewhere. As fans and commentators, we're left to ponder, would Red Bull be better off with a different driver lineup? Could someone like Ricciardo or even Lawson provide the spark that Perez currently lacks? These are the questions that will continue to fuel discussions as the season progresses. We want to hear from you. Do you think Red Bull has made the right call by keeping Perez? Who do you believe would be the best replacement if they decide to make a change? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. And as always, don't forget to check out our latest videos for more in-depth analysis and coverage of all things Formula One. See you next time.